Hello people, this is Christian and you are welcome back to your Hub channel. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through how you can set up your React Native project. Okay, so we are going to create a project and I'm also going to show you how you can structure your code, which will help you. So for this and more, kindly click on the subscribe button and let's jump into it. So the first thing we have to do is to create our React Native project. Okay, so I'm just going to open my browser and here I'm going to search for Expo documentation. Okay, and so that is the official documentation, and here we have a quick start here. Okay, so it shows you how you can create a React Native project, and you can spend time, come here and then read about React Native and see some of the cool things you can do. Okay. So we are just going to copy this and we open our command prompt terminal. So I'm going to open mine, and before that I want us to create a folder on our desktop. Okay, so I'm going to create a folder and I'm going to name it project setup. Okay, so project setup. Okay. Oops. Setup, and we are going to navigate to that folder. So first to desktop, into project setup. Okay. And in here we are going to paste what we copied from the documentation. Okay, so here we are creating an Expo app and the name is my app, right? So you can change the name to setup or any name you want to give to your project. Alright, so after that you are just going to press enter for it to set or create our project for us, and it will take a couple of minutes. So I'm going to pause the video here, and once it's done we shall continue. Okay. Alright guys, so our project has been created and we have a couple of things here. So add some warnings. You can ignore the warnings for now. What we are saying is cd, so we have to first move to our setup directory. Okay. Setup directory, and now we can run any of these commands to run the project. Okay. But for now, let's just open it in our code editor. So I'm using VS Code. Okay. Alright, so for a fresh project, this is how the directory looks. Yeah, don't know if you could see it well, but yeah, this is how the directory looks. Okay, so you can actually run, so you can just type npm start run also. So once you open the terminal, you can simply go here and click on terminal new to open a new terminal for you. I'm going to close it because I need a terminal only. Let me bring it down. Alright, so once I bring it down, I want to show you how we can set up or run our project. Okay, so we have Expo script start here. We use Expo start, so I'm just going to type npm run start. So this is basically going to run our project for us. Okay, and I mostly use my physical device whilst building or developing an application. So I'm just quickly going to show you how you can do that. Okay, alright, so once our metro bundler is done creating, here we can just open Expo Go on our physical device, and we are just going to scan this QR code, and we could see, or we can straight away use that in developing our project. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, on my physical device I have Expo Go already installed. If you don't have it, you can just go to Play Store and install it. Okay, so I'll just go to where Expo Go is. Where are you? So here, click on Expo Go. Right, so I have Expo Go here. I'll click on scan QR code, and I'm just going to scan the tutorial code. So let me bring it down. All right, good. So you see it's building it. Okay, so this is how we can run our app physically on our device while developing it. Okay, all right, so as you can see on my physical device, I have this test saying open up your GS to start working on your project. Okay, so there is it. So as you can see, we've been able to create our project successfully. Let's say let me just type something here. I don't have. Okay, let's see whether it will take. Okay, so we just save the file, and as you can see, it just refreshes, and we can see the effects on our physical device. So this is how we set up our project. Okay, so the next phase of this video is to structure our code. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is create a new folder in a project directory, which I'm going to name it app. Okay, sorry, app, just a p p. Good. And inside this app is where everything is going to be. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, let me just create a dummy file here. Always find it a bit challenging. Okay, so let's just create a dummy, don't worry. And now inside this app, let's create another folder. So the first folder is going to be for APIs. Okay, so this is where all our APIs are going to be. We're going to put them in this folder. I'm just going to create another folder for assets. Okay, so all our assets are going to be inside this folder, and even inside our assets, inside our asset we can also create one for images, folder for images. Okay, good. And another for animations. So animations, good. And another for videos. So videos. Okay, a lot. All the assets you are going to use, you can put them right here, so that I can delete it. Wow. And so after the assets, the next folder we are going to add is the auth folder. Okay, so anything that has to do with authentication will be inside this folder. Okay, and then the next folder we are going to create is components. Okay, so components. Oops. Good. So all our components, our reusable codes, are going to be inside this component folder. And the next one you are going to create is config. Okay, so our config folder, where you are going to config our colors and other stuff. And the next one, hope they are all under. Config has to be inside the folder, so just going to drag and drop it inside here. Good. So we have config here, and I think I can now delete this. And inside our app we have another one for controller. So folder controller. Yeah, so we have our controller here, and this is going to contain all functions that will be calling our screens. Okay, and then the next one you are going to create is our hooks. Okay, so hooks folder is going to contain all our hooks. We're also going to create our navigation folder to contain all our navigations. Then the next one you're going to create is screens. Okay, so screens. So this folder is also going to contain all the screens. Oops, another mistake. The navigation has to be inside the app folder as well as the screens. Okay, good. So let me close this and see. We have everything inside. Yeah, so the last but not the least is going to be our utilities folder. Okay, so our utils, which is our utility. Yeah. So all our utilities are going to be inside here, which include the caching. Okay. Alright, so guys, this is the standard way of setting up your React Native project, and I hope you really enjoyed it. I have a couple of videos on React Native. I'll leave the link down below and you can check them out. Kindly click on the subscribe button if you haven't, and join this community.